Year, everyone!
Happy New Year!
Welcome back, and welcome back, Honey.
And welcome back, Jilly!
You have a hair in your mouth.
Thank you.
We have been away from the camera for like over a month now.
It feels like a really long time.
So it's always a little bit weird to get back into it, but we always do, so that's what's important.
Had to charge all our batteries before we pulled this out and started filming.
Yeah.
Because we forgot.
A wee bit dead there.
Yeah.
We are in Nashville at our friend's house. If you guys remember Brady and Casey from our Italy vlogs, or from that one time where we flew home and showed up at a house, that's their house.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a nice little espresso machine, so we're getting super addicted to coffee.
We've already been addicted to coffee.
Hannah is in her beautiful Kermit the Frog onesie.
I've already worn this multiple days. This is not the first.
She literally wears it every single day that we're here.
Almost every single day. I just be feeling like a Kermie a lot, you know?
And there's a cute cat down here.
It's Mario!
We'll show you guys.
He was also in our video when we came home to Nashville, to this house.
Look at this cutie. He has a little mustache.
No. He's so sweet.
So we thought it would be fun to make a little video where we just kind of reflect on, that was weird, on 2025. And, okay, now I'm really distracted by the cat. I'm gonna put him on the ground. Okay, there you go. There's a lot of animals in this house, and we already tried to start filming once, and there was a dog walking back and forth going click, click, clack,
was
clack,
so
click, click, clack,
distracting.
clack. And then she was like whining at the door, even though we just let her out. So,
It is what it is.
anyway, lots of aminals.
Yeah,
But that's
we're
good.
reflecting on the year. Just want to talk about what we learned, our feelings and memories about last year, and maybe a little bit into what's coming up this year.
We're not going to give too much away about this year just yet.
Yeah, just
we'll
a
probably
tidbit.
do that on our main channel in a couple weeks. But,
Yeah.
yeah. We normally at the end of every year, I need to chill out. I'm like being a little chaotic. I'm going to drink my chamomile. Sometimes when I get nervous, I get really hyper. So, chamomile is a good calming substance.
It is. It is indeed. And we always get really sweaty.
Yeah. I'm not sweating right now.
Good.
Thank you. What were we talking about?
At the beginning of every year, at the end of every year.
Oh, at the end of every year, like, both of us like to just journal and, like, kind of reflect on the year and, like, I don't know, what we're grateful for, what we've learned, just all that sort of stuff. And then also kind of, like, set up our new year with some journaling. We've talked about things together a little bit, but normally we're also around a lot of, like, family and friends at this time of year, so we don't, like, really get to, like, always talk through everything that we've, like, done individually. So,
Yeah.
so, you know, why not do that for the
Yeah.
public on
In our
YouTube?
little video. Yeah.
Makes so much sense.
It's fun this way.
It's fun this way. You know, it actually makes me feel a little better. Like, Yes Theory started a podcast, Thomas and Stefan, and, like, it's a lot like this. It's just the two of them, like,
Yeah.
sitting on the couch talking to each other. And even though, like Thomas has been on YouTube for, like, 10 years. Like, they're one of the biggest channel. They probably have, like, 10 million subscribers or something. And they started this, like, little podcast where they're sitting and chatting. And both of them, like, at the beginning of every episode, they're like, oh, I'm still a little nervous. Like, this is kind of weird. Like, being vulnerable on the internet. Like,
Yeah.
you know? So, that makes me feel a little better.
Yeah, that's true.
But also, like, I mean, if you think about it, like, Yes Theory is literally, like, the people that encapsulate, like, seek discomfort and, like, get out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what this is,
Yeah,
in a way. So,
Because we're showing things that we normally wouldn't share in our normal travel type videos. And it is kind of, like, uncomfortable to just, like, well, I mean, I'm very comfortable here right now, but, like, in theory, like, just sit on a couch and, like, talk and share your thoughts and feelings, especially
Yeah.
with the public. So,
yeah.
yeah.
So anywho,
Let's dive on in.
let's dive on in. That was supposed to be like me diving, but I only have one hand.
Here, I'll do it.
'cause
Dive on
There you go. That looked good.
in. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
What you got?
So for me, these first few questions all kind of like came together into one thing. So I don't know if you want to answer them first individually, and then I can kind of share what, how they all came together for me.
Sure.
Okay, so first little question. What are you most proud of from last year?
The first thing I thought of was I'm proud that we like didn't quit. Because
Dang, that's real.
at the beginning of last year was really rough. We were
Yeah.
like so burnt out. And when we were in Mexico City, we were literally like having a moment. And
Yeah.
we literally were like, do
We're
we
having a
keep
moment.
going? What the heck do we do?
Bit of a quarter life crisis, if you will.
Perhaps a little few years past the quarter life, but
Yeah,
I mean,
we're past the quarter of our lives.
we were going through literally all of our options, and one of those options was, do we just go home and stop making
Yeah.
YouTube videos?
Yeah,
But I'm glad I'm proud that we didn't give up on it.
yeah,
Yeah, because that would
Me
have been
too.
such a shame.
it would have been.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, I have a similar answer to that, but I'll
Okay.
give my whole thing after I
Yeah.
finish asking.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you learn last year?
Lots of little things, I feel like. Like, I mean, a big theme again, like at the beginning of last year, was we were just literally trying to recover from the burnout of our first year. And I feel like through this year, I've really learned how important rest is and having balance. And I think that's something we're still kind of working on, is like how to balance rest with still going after our dreams. But last year we really focused on just like chilling out with our craziness from the first year and just trying to not move at such a fast pace. We slowed down our video schedule. Yeah, just taking time to focus on like ourselves personally and actually have a life outside of making videos. So yeah, just learning how important rest and balance is in our lives, even while we're traveling full time.
Yeah.
Another thing I learned is I feel like we're actually pretty good at making friends when we're intentional about it. on the
That's
road.
really true, actually.
Like, we have to be in the right place and kind of like the right mindset. Because there was a couple times throughout the year where we're just like, we're kind of hunkering down. We're not in like a place where there's like anyone easily to find. But at other times we were really intentional. Like, we actually tried staying in a hostel a few times throughout the year and meeting people that way.
We tried all sorts of stuff.
We did couch surfing.
We did Meetup, the app.
Yeah.
We talked to people in cafes and bars and
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, I actually didn't think of that, but like one of our goals, well, the first year, like, we were just so busy and stuff that we just didn't really make a point to socialize very much, and it got like really lonely. So one of my main goals this last year was to like kind of not just meet new people, but like actually like have a day or have a night, an experience of some kind with like 25 new people. And like not necessarily to make like a lifelong friendship, but just to feel like at the end of the night, like that person is my friend and like
Yeah.
we had a good time, you know?
Yeah.
And we did that. Like
Multiple times.
we didn't hit 25, but we hit way more than last year. And
I lost count, but it must have been almost 20 at least.
yeah. Yeah. And that stuff doesn't really get recorded just because, like, it's usually, like, these in-between moments. Like I said, like, when we're sitting in a cafe and we just start, like, chatting with someone.
Usually the baristas, because we'll see them for like 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, and they're
then-
like, why are you still here?
They get curious. We finally work up the nerve to like chat with them after we've seen them for like 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, but no, you're right.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we have done really well with that.
Yeah.
which has been like a good like confidence boost.
It
'Cause I feel like when we lived here in Nashville, like we had our friends who we've known for like years, and we just kind of stuck to those friends, and we didn't really try to get out there and like do anything to meet new people. We didn't really know how even. But
we
like
were also kind of like content with our friend.
Yeah, we were
group. We
content
didn't
with
have
our
this drive to meet new people.
Yeah, but once we were out there, like, yeah, like I said, like, things can get a bit lonely and isolating sometimes when you're, like, traveling full time because you're just always on the move and you can't really build a community around you. And so you do have to, like, make a very intentional point to be like, I'm gonna figure out how to meet people and make friends and I'm gonna go do it. And yeah, we didn't do that all the time, but we did that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like my confidence in that has boosted a lot too.
Yeah,
Even
me too.
Just knowing we can meet people anywhere we travel.
Yeah.
As long as we're like intentional about it
Yeah.
and in the right like.
It even gives me
headspace.
confidence to like settle down somewhere one day. That like if we ever settle down somewhere, like I know I can go out and make friends.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
don't
like-
just have to have these like pre-existing friends. Like I can make new ones anywhere.
Yeah, because I feel like through traveling we've had to discover like these new methods of meeting people and connecting with people.
Right.
That we wouldn't use if we were just living somewhere full time and we're just using like workspace or whatever proximity to meet people. It's like we're going to all these new places and we have ways now that we know like we can meet people through these ways.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Anywhere we go, pretty much.
Did you learn anything else?
I mean, I feel like there could be like a million little lessons. One other thing I thought of is this year we spent 9 whole months away from home, which is the longest we've been gone without like coming back to the US to visit for a while. Good. So yeah, I feel like
Bit weak.
it's okay.
Continue.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like something we talked about after we came like home in December this year was just like we don't want to go that long again without visiting home because I feel like we've learned.
Yeah.
I mean, we already knew, but like we learned how important friends and family are, and like we got really. I was starting to get pretty homesick in like the middle of this year once we hit the like 5 or 6 month mark of
too.
like I really miss home, but we're not planning to go home till December.
It was the same point last year too when we
was.
got. I think it was actually in Vietnam, so it was only like 4 months in that we were like we suddenly got really homesick.
Yeah, and then we went home in July, so we only spent like 6 months away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we just learned that we don't want to go that long without coming back to visit like all our friends and family in the US. And like every year
Yeah.
from now on, like we want to come home at least once like during the year
Yeah.
to visit everybody.
Well, once during the year and then once at Christmas.
Right, yeah. Christmas
twice.
is always given.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. We can go to the next question now.
Alrighty. What are you most grateful for from last year?
This one was kind of tied into one of my lessons. I am grateful for all the people we met this year.
Nice.
Like, there's been a lot of them.
Yeah.
And, like, some of them we only spent, like, a day with or such. But there's a couple that, like, we actually, like, hung out with multiple days. Or, like, we stayed with them.
Yeah.
Whether it was, like, our, like, you know, when we were couch surfing in Scotland, like, that, the couple we stayed with was cool. Or
We're sharing a
Francine.
space. Yeah.
And Komar.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just grateful
good one.
that we actually, like, met a lot of people.
It is really cool to like meet so many people from all around the world. Mm-hmm. Like we've always lived here. We've always had friends here.
Yeah.
Like all of our friends are American. Our family is American. Like it's so cool now to just like have like I mean, we don't really talk to them at this point because we've all just gone separate ways. But like to feel like I have friends in like Bosnia and like, you know, Belgium and like all of these random places that
Yeah.
we've met cool people.
Yeah. It is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so the reason those 3 questions kind of tied together for me is because originally when I started, like, thinking about our last year, in my brain, like, the year started in, like, May when we went to Paris. Because that's kind of when we started filming, like, when we really, like, set off to, like, start filming new videos for this year. It wasn't until that point. And that's kind of when our, like, quote-unquote travel started, even though we were doing a little bit before. But initially, that's, like, where it started in my brain. And then whenever I asked myself these questions, I was like, actually, like, most of the learning and growth and, like drama, like, happened within the first 4 months of the year.
Yeah.
And that was just, like, a really pivotal and important time for us. And so I just thought it would be good to, like, recap that time. You touched on it a tiny bit, but I thought, like, together we could, like, just kind of recap that time a little bit, and, like, what happened there, because...
It was a whole 4 months.
Yeah, there was 4 months of the year that, like, you know, are barely on camera. So, yeah, we started out 2025 with both of us being in, like, a really negative headspace. We were both, like, extremely burnt out from year one. When we started the year, we actually weren't even done editing all of our videos.
We were here.
We were right here.
Still editing.
Videos from Italy.
Our Italy videos.
Which we had filmed back in September. So we were in January, 1 year ago from right now, sitting right here, editing videos that we had filmed 5 months ago because we were still trying to catch up. Yeah. So we were just so burnt out. We felt like the work never stopped. And, there's a lot that goes into that, but we just got into, like, a really bad headspace, and, like, our mental health was not the best. And like Hannah said, it got to the point that we were questioning, like, do we even, like, continue doing this? Sorry, I'm saying, like, so much. I'm thinking. I didn't even notice. Okay, good. Now, probably no one noticed, and now everyone's gonna notice. Count. No more likes. I'll just replace it with That's better. Yeah. Just kidding.
Would you like me to take over?
No, I'm good. Okay. So through the end of January, we were still editing our videos from the previous year. Then in February, we took this tiny break, 5 days off in Puerto Rico, which were great, but it was only 5 days. Yeah. And it was really after, nice, like, 2 years of nonstop works where we, like, didn't even take weekends or anything like that. So it was like we needed a lot more than 5 days.
Oh, yeah. It was a nice start.
Yeah, it was a nice start. But then we had to get back out there and keep filming because we had some sponsorships lined up. So, like, we have a contract. We have to
make a video.
We have to make a video. Yeah. And do that. So we went back out. We did that. We came back at the end of February for my cousin's wedding that we were both in. And then at that point we were like, well, I guess we have to keep going at the same pace. Like, we both at that point felt so burnt to a crisp and done. But, you know, we didn't really know what else to do but keep going and keep pushing ourselves. So we booked a flight to Mexico City and we went there and we started filming a video. In about an hour or two into filming, I just said, I'm done. Like, I was just like, I just looked at Hannah, I was like, I can't do it anymore.
And I was feeling the exact same way.
Yeah.
Like, we really tried. There was tasty food there. Like, we had a whole video planned.
We just couldn't feel, like, enthused about the travel anymore. Like, you could have told me, like, we're going to the moon next week, and I would have been like, okay, cool. Because we just needed time to ourselves, and we didn't really know that yet. We didn't know what to do. So anyways, we're in Mexico City. We call our friends that live here, and we were like, what the heck do we do with our lives? Please tell us. Give us all the answers.
We needed some outside input. Yeah. We were just kind of spiraling.
We were literally like, do we quit and move back home? Do we continue traveling but stop making YouTube videos? Do we make a different kind of YouTube video? Yeah. Like,
we were trying to explore like any possible option.
What do we do with our lives? Like, how do we don't know.
Nope.
Yeah.
So we called the friends.
We landed on, we think, like, there's more of this ahead, but we just need a really big break. Mm-hmm. And we need to walk away for a little bit. So that's what we did. We then went down to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. We took 3 weeks completely off. We didn't think about YouTube. We didn't have to book any travel.
Nope.
We were just off.
It was wonderful.
Laying on a beach. And we know we're very privileged to be able to even do something like that.
Yeah.
But
we are very lucky we could afford to do that.
We weren't like anything super ritzy or anything like that. But no, like, the fact was we were off. And we were near a beach, and that's like all that mattered to us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that like really turned around our mental health. And by the end of that 3 weeks, we were like jazzed about traveling again.
Yeah. Then we sat in Mexico for like another 2 weeks and just planned where we wanted to go.
Yeah.
Because actually, I think what I remember is when we called our friends and talked to them, I think one of them said something like what would we dream of going to do? And what we discovered is like the plans that we thought we were going to do that year, we weren't actually excited about.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of brainstormed like, what are we excited about? And we were like, we need to go do that. Like, we need to go do what we're excited about.
Right.
Because that's the only way we could start again without feeling all burnt out.
We initially chose, like, we thought we were going to, the reason we flew to Mexico in the first place, we thought we would spend the year in, like, Central and South America. Mm-hmm. But we mostly chose that out of fear of, like, finances. Because, like, there's cheaper countries to visit down there. Mm-hmm. And so we were like, well, I guess we'll just go do that. Whenever our friends asked us, and then we actually asked ourselves, like, what would, like,
if we could go anywhere.
If we could do anything, go anywhere, like, what would we do?
And basically all of our answers involved Europe.
Yeah.
Like a Scotland road trip or just hiking in mountains.
Going to Paris.
Like, those are just, like, what sounded at that time the most exciting to us.
Yeah. So we just said, F it. Let's go to Europe and spend all our money.
Yes. The very responsible thing to do. But actually, like...
I have no regrets.
Oh, me either.
Like, why do this if we're not doing something we're excited about?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Not that I don't still want to go to, like, South America at some point.
Oh, I do.
It's just not what we were, like, really wanting to do at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that really changed things.
Yeah. It did. I really think that's the only reason we, like, finished out the year. You know, if we had gone to places
Well, we also made a lot of big life changes at that point.
Yes.
Because, well, I had started therapy when we were having our little crisis. And I told my therapy, yeah, we're just going to go back out and keep doing a video a week. And she was like, why? Stop. Like, stop doing that. Like, you're killing yourself. Like, stop. And, like, I was like, no, it's fine. Like, don't worry about it. I've got it all figured out. But then, like, I kept realizing more and more, like, she's absolutely right. Like, we have to stop doing this to ourselves.
Yeah. I can't remember. Didn't you tell her, like, how many hours a week we were working?
Yeah.
And then she was like, that's insane.
She was like, that's... She said it was unsustainable, and she was 100% correct.
But it took us a while to kind of, like, for it to sink in and, like, us to make that change.
Yeah, because there's, like, fear around that change with YouTube.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of YouTubers are driven by fear.
Yeah.
Of what might happen if I don't post enough.
Right, like, if you're not posting every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make all my decisions based off of fear of what might happen if I don't do enough, you know?
Right. So then I feel like we made a lot of changes that just helped us pivot more towards being driven by, like, our own passion versus fear.
Yeah.
you know, and that made a really big difference.
Well, that leads me to my answer to what am I most proud of this year. And that is that this year we chose ourselves. You know?
Yeah.
Like, we could have chosen to just stay on the hamster wheel and, like, you know, we could have chosen a lot of things. Like,
yeah.
but we both chose, like, we're going to do what's best for ourselves. And I think that also happened again later in the year when we made the decision to quit social media as well. I think we're not making decisions based out of fear. We're making decisions based off of, like, love for ourselves. And that's the thing I'm most proud of this year.
Me too.
So.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah. So yeah, we made a lot of other changes too. Like, I mean, we slowed down our pace of videos, but that also came with, like, given that space that we now had where instead of working, you know, God, what were we working before? Like 60-hour weeks or something?
Probably.
We started working basically like a regular 40-hour work week. So we were able to start, like, going on walks together every day and, like, watching a TV show together every day or reading a book or, like, just taking a little bit of time to, like, feel human and not just, like, work ourselves from, like, the second we wake up to the second we go to bed.
And also, most weeks having, like, an actual 2-day weekend. Because we used
Some
to
weeks.
not. Like, some weeks we would
It kind of alternates.
maybe do, like, one
day weekend,
one
2-day
day off
weekend,
or two,
but still a lot
that
better
was
than
a
where we started.
huge improvement from, like, maybe we were lucky to have, like, 1 day off
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have made some big changes. It's funny, though, because, like, when I was first thinking of last year, too, like, in my brain, it also kind of started in May. And then I was like, wait a minute. There was, like,
There was a whole lot that happened
whole
before that.
quarter of the year.
Maybe we've blocked it out of our memory. Like,
I feel like it just feels like a different, like my year was categorized into sections, and that whole first section was, like, its own thing. And then beginning in May, it was, like, a whole nother thing. But yeah, like, we've made a lot of changes in the past year, but I feel like they've been really good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good.
So I guess what I learned kind of goes along with that as well. Of just, like, I don't know how to put it into words, really. Hip. What did I learn, Hannah?
I would say we've kind of, like, maybe learned to look, like, inwards for our motivation and decision making instead of letting external things, like,
That's
fear.
really true.
Like, we're trying to rest this year, like, we're looking inward.
That's even true
And being in
for
tune with
us
ourselves.
planning our year of travel right now.
That is true.
Because, like, there are so many, like, things you could do on YouTube. And I feel like there are a lot of videos out there where people are just chasing views and chasing trends. Mm-hmm. And yes, I want views, obviously, but I don't want to completely, like, forsake what I actually want to do in order to get views.
Yeah. There'd be no passion behind it, and we'd end up hating it.
So we started planning our year with just, like, what do we really want? Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
And we're crafting a spicy little year here.
Ooh, it's getting spicy.
It's spicy.
We're really going after it.
We're going after it.
In a slightly newer way than what we've done in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited for it.
I'm really excited.
Hee
I think it's just what we need.
I think so. Yeah.
They have no idea what we're talking about, but we'll find out eventually. Yeah. Cool. Oh, yeah, and then what are you most grateful for last year? I would say, honestly, just, like, it was that, like, pivotal point in the year in Playa where, like, I just became happy again. Like, because, like, when you're not happy and you don't feel like yourself, nothing else really matters. Mm-hmm. And it's just, that is what I was so grateful for, is just, like, that I turned that corner. And, like, and I started feeling like myself again.
And that was after taking like 3 weeks off.
After the break,
like actually taking a true rest.
Yeah. So yeah, that wraps up that little like quarter? 4 months? Third. The first third of our year.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of lessons there. After that, it was all fun and games, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. We ran around Europe. Then we settled in Eastern Europe for a while. Then we ran around in Turkey. Then we ran around Christmas markets.
Yeah. Don't forget Romania.
Ooh, never. I knew I was missing one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So from there, what are a couple of your favorite moments from our travels last year?
I know there's like a million of them. But, okay. First things I think of. Our first week off in Rincon is like a special little
Oh my
place
god, I thought of that
in
too.
my heart.
Yeah, it really is.
We literally just stayed in this little like camper Airbnb with like a hot tub. We were like 5 minutes from the beach, but it was like a tiny little beach that just felt so like peaceful and quiet. And
there was a horse near our camper.
yeah,
We would go walk out and see her.
we named her Chestnut.
And the food in Puerto Rico was so good. This part isn't like in a video because this is when we took those 5 days off initially. It's in a place called Rincon. If you get the chance to go there,
I want to go back.
It's a fantastic place. Like the beach is so beautiful.
Yeah, it's very relaxed.
People are
and
wonderful
chill.
there. The food.
It's like a great place to go and get some R&R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that week definitely stands out. We sat in the hot tub all the time.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so that one has a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Exploring Paris with you.
Oh, yes! Freaking Paris!
Paris was amazing.
It's so weird because, like, if you put, like, everything we did this year on a sheet of paper
Yeah.
and, like before we did it and, like, asked me, like, what I thought the coolest stuff was, like, Paris would not have been...
It would not have been high on the list.
High on the list for me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have necessarily thought. But there's just something to it. And it's, like... I think it's just so iconic that, like, whenever we started actually planning our year of travel, when we were in Playa del Carmen, I think we just never really thought, like, we can go to Paris. Like, we always, like, you know, whenever you're not traveling full time and you just get, like, a two-week vacation, like most Americans do, like, you think, like, you can only pick, like, one amazing place to go. And for us, that would have been, like, Iceland or, you know, someplace, New Zealand or someplace with a lot of, like, natural beauty. So I think we just never really thought we'll go to Paris. But it was, like, when we were in Mexico and, like, one of us just said the word out loud, it was like we were both like, Paris?
Let's go.
Paris? We can go to Paris?
Yeah. Well, I think, too, like, in my brain, just France in general was not a country I thought we'd go to, even, like,
No,
in
me
the first
either. And now
few
it's literally
years.
one of my favorite countries.
Yeah, just because,
Yeah.
like, Western Europe, it's usually more expensive. I was like, oh, we can't afford to go there for a while.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for just, like, 2 weeks, we spent 2 weeks there, and, I mean...
Listen, if you decide you don't give a toot about your money, you can go anywhere.
Yeah, we definitely splurged a bit more this year than we did our first year in Southeast Asia.
Oh, yeah.
But it was totally worth it. And it honestly, like, wasn't as much as I thought it would be, considering we were in Europe most of the year. It was pretty good financially.
We were smart about it.
Yeah.
We did a lot of things that, you know, we tried out hostels, we tried out dog sitting, we tried out couch surfing, we spend longer in cheap countries than we do in inexpensive countries. So even though it might look like we spent all this time in, like, France and Scotland and Belgium, like, really, we spent the majority of our time in Bosnia. Like, longer than anything else, probably.
Romania.
We were in Bosnia and Romania.
Yeah, most of our year was...
Those are much cheaper places to live.
Yeah.
So,
and they were awesome also.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also wonderful places.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Paris.
Okay, I'll try to just, like, speed run a couple more.
Okay.
Okay, Albert and Isaac the sheep in Scotland.
Yes!
And the house we stayed in with the couple, they had a bunch of Maine Coon cats, and there was, like, 4 cats in the house, and they were all adorable and fluffy and friendly. Highland Cows also in Scotland, literally all the scenery.
Yeah.
Honestly, like our time in Mostar, it's kind of like the whole time there. I don't know. It was just like a wonderful place. That's where we met like a really cool person that we kind of became friends with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me keep going. Oh, paragliding. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
I liked the adventure of it.
Yeah.
And it was scary, but also very exciting.
Did it.
And you did it.
Everyone convinced Hannah to go skydiving with me this year.
I guess we're giving that away. Probably happening. I need you to like bamboozle me into it.
Like
I need
like blindfold you, tie you up, and throw you out of a plane.
Okay, I need to live in denial that it's happening.
Okay.
Until it happens, so I'm not ever thinking about it before it happens.
Okay.
Because I'm terrified.
Bamboozle her.
That is like one of the most terrifying.
But what I'm hearing you
things I can
say
think.
for the first time is there's a chance of this happening.
So you're saying there's a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance.
Maybe. Or we'll ask a stranger to go with you.
Yeah.
Either way.
Could happen.
Anyways, yeah, paragliding was really
Your
fun.
eyes are getting watery.
Out of fear.
Oh God.
It's the fear.
I'm gonna feel so bad if I like convince you to do this and then you're like crying coming out of the plane.
Oh, I'm going. No matter, I'm probably gonna cry.
Like before jumping or after jumping?
Before, I will panic cry.
It's up to you. It's your decision.
Anytime I've envisioned
But if
doing
you don't
it,
go, I
I'm
might
like
have
crying.
to go alone.
See, I don't want that either. We'll see what happens. Christmas markets was fun and magical, and bredela cookies live in my heart forever. Little French cookies are so good. More of my year. I feel like I'm forgetting so much. Like, we did so much this year.
Well, it's favorite moments. I
Yeah.
said a couple of your
I
favorite
know.
moments, not
I guess that's a couple.
recap the whole year.
No, I know, but like, I feel like there were so many good moments here and there.
One
And I
place
feel
you
like
didn't...
I'm missing some.
Yeah, well, there's lots
I know
of
there's
places.
countries I've missed altogether.
We did do some cool stuff.
Yeah. Well, how about you? Favorite moments.
Well, you covered them. Rincon, Puerto Rico, Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Like basically like the first day in Paris.
Yeah.
They were all good.
They were. I mean, we spent. Like,
They were actually
2
all
days
really
filming
good.
there.
But like just the very first like
It was just so
time,
exciting.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, like I'm here, you know?
We like hit the ground running too. We like flew in the well. We like took a nap after we arrived, but then we just went right out there and explored.
Yeah. And then I mean paragliding
Yeah.
is like such a moment, you know?
Yeah. That was so cool.
Yeah. And I want to do more things like that this year.
Me too.
Her too.
Me too.
Yeah. So that kind of leads me to my next question.
Yes.
Well, anyway, it leads me to my next answer, but you might have a different answer to this.
Okay.
Without giving any of our specific plans away for this upcoming year, what are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to being challenged. Some adventure. Some excitement. Yeah. I can be vague like that. How about you?
Yeah, I think, like, the fact that, like, of the whole year, like, paragliding is definitely, like, a moment for me that really sticks out.
That's, like, one of the first ones I think of.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think for a while, like, I've been wanting to do more things that, like... Because, weirdly, we've kind of become comfortable in our traveling. And stuff. Like, at first, that was a big, like, step out of our comfort zone. It's like, we're gonna fly to the other side of the world and create YouTube videos.
Because we had never traveled anywhere before.
Yeah, it was a huge... I mean, it was a huge
was
step
brand
outside of
new.
our comfort zone. And
Yeah.
But we've been living that for 2 years now. And I'm, like,
Yeah.
really ready for a new challenge. And that's kind of what we're leaning into this year. And I think that'll be just really, really fun.
Yeah.
And I think it'll also, like, help me shift, like, my mentality a bit. Because I feel like I used to feel like I could do anything. And somewhere along the way, like maybe in this last year or year and a half, like that's kind of faded away a little bit. And I've gotten like kind of comfortable. And sometimes I just like don't feel like I can do stuff. Like there's something that I could do, and I'm like, oh, well, it's like too expensive, or it's like too hard, or I don't have enough time, or whatever, and like I just kind of don't do something. But I would like to like start feeling like I can do anything again, because that was like kind of a really big piece of me before. And I don't know if it was from like the burnout killed it or what. I don't know exactly where that got lost. I think a little bit, like I have a little bit of a fear now to try too hard at anything because I don't want to like run myself into the ground. And so like sometimes it makes me afraid to try. So we've been very relaxed this year.
We have.
We've kind of just traveled where we wanted to travel. We've taken things slow, done 40-hour work weeks, you know, and it's been good for us, and it's been relaxing. It's been like a nice chill time. But yeah, I feel like somewhere along the way I lost this sense of like I can do anything that I want to do, and I'm just going to like commit to it and go do it. And so this year we're setting up these like challenges for ourselves where, you know, we're just getting out of our comfort zone a little more. And I think after I do some of these things, I'm going to start to feel like I can accomplish anything again.
And I feel like we'll crave more of it. As we continue to like expand our comfort zone and do challenging things. Or just like exciting, adventurous, challenging things.
Yeah.
I think something we said before one time was like our first year was like crazy. We went too hard, too fast. And then this past year, we really slowed down. And they're kind of like two extremes almost. And this year we want to like balance the passion and the drive and challenging ourselves with also having balance of like taking care of ourselves
and resting. I hope we find that balance this year. I think we're mindful of both now. And I think it's going to be a constant like back and forth, like literally just like balancing this way, you know. But I think we're much more aware of it now, and
and that's like I feel like the key thing is like we're aware of it. Because of the past 2 years. We've
learned a lot in the last 2 years. Which is pretty cool. And I feel like we've grown a lot too.
I think so too. We've had a lot of changes.
In
our life in the past, like 2, even like 3 years when we were preparing to even go before, like,
especially in the last 2.
But especially in the last 2.
Something about burning your whole life to the ground and flying to the other side of the world and starting a whole new career. And
is it called burning your life? That sounds a little extreme.
We sold all of our stuff and moved out of our home country. And
I would call that like uprooting your life, not burning. We didn't like burn bridges and leave. But it
cut everyone out.
But it was a big change.
It was a big change.
That'll change you.
Dang.
But I think we're changing in a good way now.
We are. It's just like constantly. And you know what? Before we set out for our very first year, my main goal for that year was growth. Like, that's just what I wrote down. Like, it was just like, I want to grow as a person. Like, I've been in the same place with the same people doing the same thing. I want to see different cultures. I want to meet different people. I want to try at something and like fail and keep trying. And I want to try all this new stuff. And, you know, like, and that's what we're doing. And growing like feels so painful sometimes and slow and frustrating. And, like, I'm constantly confused. Wow, this is getting deep. This is like a therapy session. Like, I feel confused a lot of the time. Like, what are my next steps? Because there's no one laying those out for us. We're making it up on our own.
Oh, we are.
And, you know, it can get overwhelming. And you have to take time to, like, take a step back and be like, it's okay. Like, don't put too much pressure on life.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people, like, that lesson is applicable for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just life. It doesn't have to be that serious all the time.
It shouldn't be serious all the time.
Yeah.
You need some silly in there.
You kind of
That's
have
my
some
motto.
silly goosery in there.
You do.
Yeah.
Truly. What is life without some silly goosery? That's what keeps me going.
Yeah.
Me too. Thank you.
That's why I'm married to someone who dresses up as Kermit the Frog.
I haven't always done this, but...
You've worn onesies for, like, years. Like we own unicorn...
we used to.
We own 2 unicorn onesies and a Scooby-Doo onesie. This one is technically Brady's, but Hannah basically lives in it.
Yeah. Whenever I'm in this house, I own Kermit. Listen, they're just comfy. They're silly. They're great for dancing in. What can I say?
Yeah. That's true.
Anyways, yeah. A little silly's good for you.
Yeah. Well, this has been a good little, like...
Yeah.
Recap, looking forward.
Yeah. No, this literally is, like, the first time we've actually, like, sat and talked about last year. Like you were saying, like, I mean, all of December we were just, like, with our families constantly, and, like, this is the first time we've, like, actually, like, sat, at least I've, like, sat and, like, reflected on last year.
Yeah.
And, like, we've actually, like, had a whole conversation about it, and it's nice.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add, Harnar?
No.
I think that was all my questions.
I think so. I think that was a good little conversation.
It was a good conversation. Pleasure conversating with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Pleasure being here with... Oh, that was weird. I was trying to shake your hand.
No!
Thanks for being
It's
here.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, before we go.
Yes.
We are going to make another video here on Unpacked where we talk about, like, some of the stuff that we didn't expect with full-time travel, like some of the challenges we came up against, and even some of the good things we didn't expect that came of it. I know we covered some of that a little bit here today, but someone did ask for that, and we have intentions of making that. But we just wanted to do, like, I mean, it's the new year, so we wanted to do a fun little new year video first, so.
Yeah, that'll come next.
That is on the way. Cool.
Cool beans.
We will see you guys soon.
Toodles!
Love you, bye!